1 minute from now, so you'll hear us talk about that. We're on Broadmoor right now, turning onto Patterson Avenue. We're going to head over by the airport. There's already been flight cancellations today. I think all the flights actually were canceled today that were departing Grand Rapids, and you can see why. The roads are really messy out there. You'll hear me talking a little bit about blizzard conditions. You won't see those graphics here. Those are on our television channel. That'll be coming up again about 30 seconds from now. About 30 seconds from now. So I'm going to be quiet here for a second just so we're ready for the television, and then I'll be back with you guys as soon as we're done. So enjoy this lovely snowy view of Patterson Ave. Hey there, guys. Yeah, we just got off of Broadmoor onto Patterson. We're heading out by the airport. Obviously, the flights have been affected by the snowy conditions today, and we're just showing you how bad visibility conditions are here and road conditions are on some of these surface streets. Definitely have gone beyond the two-track type of thing that we call it when we first start to get snow. And this is pretty much just snow-covered road. You can still see some of the gray through the snow, so it's not completely covered up yet, but it's only going to get worse from here throughout the rest of tonight. And what will also be a problem are some of those potential blizzard conditions. As of right now, visibility is low out there. Winds just below visibility levels. We'll show you this map of current wind speeds across West Michigan. In Grand Rapids, sustained at 18, gusting to 29. We need 35 or frequent gusts to 35 to hit blizzard levels. We're close to it in Muskegon with gusts up to 32 miles per hour. The visibility across the region at blizzard levels in Grand Rapids, Ionia, Battle Creek, all at a quarter mile or less visibility. The same in Big Rapids. We'll put the two together and show you the blizzard conditions out there where the red highlights are. The red numbers, those have reached blizzard levels. The winds are what's holding us back from being there here this evening. If we were to see blizzard conditions or near blizzard conditions, that's where we get the oranges on the map here. We can see a little speck of orange up to the east of 131, east of Sparta, between Sparta and Greenville. But for the most part, it's the lack of wind that has held us back from blizzard conditions, though we do see plenty of low visibilities all across West Michigan. Remember those blizzard conditions again: winds 35 miles per hour or higher, visibility quarter mile or less for at least 3 hours. We'll be out here on the roads throughout the rest of the show, keeping you up to date. From the Weather Chaser, reporting meteorologist Michael Behrens, 13 on your side. Alrighty, so we are clear from the television now. If you're joining us on our digital streams here, I'll give you guys kind of just a heads up here for a little bit. We are traveling past the airport right now. Really can't see much in terms of visibility. I mean, we can see some of the runway lights out there, but in terms of distance, I would say quarter mile, if not slightly less than a quarter mile, is certainly quite low out there. We've been traveling slow all evening here this evening. In fact, we took 131 down to M6 over to Broadmoor. That's where we had pretty slush-covered highways, and those are the best roads that we'll see out there across the region, because those highways are seeing the bulk of the attention from road crews across the region tonight. In fact, as we cross 6 o'clock, road crews will start to pretty much exclusively focus on highways. That second shift, that overnight shift, focus mostly on primary routes. So it's going to be things like 131, 96, 196, M6 that'll get the bulk of the attention. But it's still going to be an uphill battle because of the heavy snow expected for the next several hours, and a continuation of blowing snow as winds continue to be high this evening as well. You can see right now as we turn into the airport, Ford Airport here, it is a very snow-covered turnoff. This is pretty much just straight snow that we're driving across right now. We're going to see, again, things just get worse from here. The flags are blowing up there. Winds just below blizzard conditions out here as we head into the airport. If you were departing or looking for a departing flight from Grand Rapids tonight, you're just not going to get out of here. I think they said earlier in our newscast that all the flights departing were canceled. I'm not sure about arrivals, but that would be something sketchy as well. Certainly could see delays on inbound flights as well, but the blizzard conditions, near blizzard conditions, and heavy snow expected to continue. The roads tonight only going to go downhill again from here. We're not going to see any improvement, probably not even until midday to afternoon Saturday. We spoke yesterday with the Muskegon Public Works. They were expecting the possibility that some of those side streets, neighborhoods, may not get cleared even until as late as Tuesday next week, just because they've just now kind of wrapped up cleaning up from the last storm. Newaygo County Emergency Services, we also talked to them yesterday. They told us that areas in Newaygo County had just gotten power back by Thursday evening. Excuse me, by Thursday evening. And we're expecting the possibility for more power outages tonight. In fact, you're not going to see it, but I'm going to pull up the power outage numbers. Not seeing the latest number, but we're seeing an increase in outages across the region here this evening. We've already, as of about an hour ago, had 5,300 power outages across West Michigan. That number expected to increase with heavy, wet snow continuing to fall. You can see, again, here as we approach the terminal, Gerald Ford Airport, it is a very snowy road condition here, pretty much entirely snow, again, as we said. Those road conditions tonight are going to need to be approached with caution. It's going to need to require extra time to get where you're going. And if you don't need to go tonight or tomorrow, probably best to just go ahead and stay home out there this evening. Of course, thankfully, airport has this nice little overhang, so we're about to enter some relatively nice road conditions, but only because it's covered up with snow. Say, what else should we pass along here this evening? Again, yeah, roads are bad. Roads are only going to get worse. It's going to be near blizzard conditions at times for the next several hours. We'll see visibility improve as we head towards Saturday with some of the worst snowfall rates moving out. The winds, though, will still be around. We're still going to see finer, more blowable snow by the time we head toward tomorrow, because that's what we'll be looking at. Colder temperatures. The colder the temperatures get, the less wet the snowflakes are, the easier it is for them to blow around, and that'll be something that'll happen as we get into the weekend and into Sunday and Monday with continued bands of snow and lake effect snow that result in more blowing and drifting. So the good news is the heavy wet snow, it's hard to drift, but with the blowing conditions tonight, it certainly will reduce visibility, and we've seen that all evening long. We're exiting the terminal shelter now and heading back out around the airport. You can just see how low those visibility conditions are. As far as what you're going to see here for the rest of our drive, we're going to head back out to Patterson, eventually back over to 96 and around probably back to 131. So you should see better conditions once we do get to the highway, again, as that is the focus of the plow crews. The city streets, the neighborhoods, they're going to be really bad tonight. So use caution, be prepared for slow travel, and be prepared for the possibility of power outages as we head through tonight. I am going to pop over real quick on my phone, see if I can find our stream. I'm not sure if we're streaming just on our app or also on Facebook. If we're on Facebook, I can go ahead and take some questions from you guys, because that's usually an easier way for me to see what's going on here. So let's see. Can I get to our page from my phone? That is a good question. I don't think I can. I don't think I have that app on here. Can I? Facebook feed. That's what I'm looking for. Facebook feed. Oh. Our digital manager just chimed in and said it's just YouTube. Okay, so live on YouTube. So I don't think I can get questions from you guys on there. But again, what you're going to see here on the stream for the rest of this evening is going to be our drive here in and around Kent County, where road conditions aren't great and they're only getting worse out there for now. We're going to make our way out of the airport here, head back north on Patterson, eventually ending up on 96 and probably back over toward 131 here as we stream for about the next, what time is it right now? Time is 5:39, so we'll be streaming our drive up until about 6:30 here this evening. Looks like I saw our digital manager tell me that comments are now possible on our live stream. So I'm going to monitor the live stream here And if there's any questions that you guys have, any weather questions, road questions, anything like that, I'll be able to answer those for you here on our live stream. Let me just mute that audio so I don't hear myself in my ear. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy this snowy drive, because it is certainly a snowy evening out there across West Michigan. I'm going to stop talking here for a little bit. And yeah, if you have any questions, just drop them in the chat. Hey, Chris, I just heard you ask for a picture in the IFB. You were talking to the weather chaser. Question for you, Chris. After this hit, do you want us to stay out through the 6:30, or do you want us to just head back? All right. Mark, do you want us to stay out or come back after? Gotcha. Standing by. Did we make it to 196 yet?
I believe so, yes. We're heading straight into downtown right now.
Fuller. Hey there, guys. Yeah, we are on 196 heading toward downtown, but you certainly couldn't tell it from the visibility conditions that we're seeing out here. We're coming up right now on Plymouth Avenue, and the next exit would be Fuller heading toward downtown. The roads are pretty much as snow-covered as you can get. Hard to even see the gray of the pavement through the tire tracks here at this time. We're driving speeds around 30 miles per hour as we continue toward downtown, and road conditions continue to get worse here this evening. We mentioned a few times that the best road conditions are likely to be the main highways, and this is all that best can get you right now. This is only going to get worse here tonight. I would estimate visibility is only a quarter mile or less out there tonight. We're watching for the possibility of some blizzard conditions. I want to jump over to the current wind map out there. That's where you see gusts of 24 miles per hour here in Grand Rapids, 26 Muskegon, and 22 in Holland. Those visibility conditions across West Michigan at a quarter in Grand Rapids, half-mile Ionia, 3/4 Big Rapids, and a half-mile in Muskegon as well. Those visibility conditions get to blizzard levels when you get to a quarter mile or less. Where it's highlighted in red on your map is where that's at right now. Winds not quite to blizzard levels. We kind of benefited from that low pressure moving more directly overhead. That's kept some of the worst winds out of us here in West Michigan. Anywhere the blizzard winds would be would highlight in red on the map. Not seeing any of that. The yellows where the blizzard visibility conditions are. That continues along a lot of 131 and down along portions of M37, M43, and M89 as you get down through Berry and Kalamazoo counties over to Calhoun County as well. Blizzard conditions, to remind you, that is winds 35 miles per hour or greater and a quarter mile or less of visibility. Officially a blizzard if it lasts 3 or more hours, but those winds out there are already doing a number on power outages up to 10,000 in West Michigan. We're going to keep the stream going if you're on our YouTube channel watching from the Weather Chaser, but for now, reporting in Kent County, meteorologist Michael Behrens, 13 on your side. All right, if you're still watching the digital stream, as you just heard, we are passing Diamond Avenue right now, according to the bridge overhead. We are very close to downtown. Normally, you'd start to see a little bit more picturesque view, but it's just snow right now as we approach Ottawa Avenue, College Avenue exit on our right here now. Very slow going. We're going to be heading from here back to the station. These roads only going to get worse tonight, so I hope you got your shopping done, you're stocked up, you got the groceries, and you don't need to head out because the roads are not great and they're only going to get worse. Be safe out there tonight, guys, and make sure that you are, again, planning lots of extra time if you do have to be on these roads, because it is not going to be a fast affair. It is going to be slow going. It is going to be a treacherous travel out there, and you're not going to see the lane markers. So you're going to have to really just depend on those in front of you, the tracks that are already in the road to see where you're going, and even the signs you're not going to be able to see because the winds have whipped the snow up to the signs. The wet snowflakes have easily covered up every sign. You can see something over there on the left covered, just looks like a big white diamond. The mile marker too just completely covered up. It's not going to be great out there tonight. Looking at some of the questions here, looks like we got somebody wants to know if they're going out on the roads. Again, it's not safe out there for lots of travel. So again, if you are on the roads tonight, it's going to be a tricky drive, not just tonight, but also through tomorrow morning, even into tomorrow afternoon. Not going to be great. We'll see more blowing and drifting once the cold temperatures arrive this weekend. We'll be watching out for also low visibility through the weekend, cold temperatures through the weekend. Yeah, it looks like we're just passing a crash there. Not sure what road we just passed. We're approaching Ottawa Avenue. So if you're traveling toward Lansing 196, just past Ottawa, there's a crash there. Looks like it just happened not too long ago. So we're going to head back to the station. We're going to get in off these roads. And if you have to be out tonight, do use caution. As you can see from our feed here, conditions are not going to be good.